Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Today I'm going to be telling you about Google Slides. Google Slides is basically Google's version of PowerPoint. They have a lot of nice features built in, and hopefully today I can show you how easy it is to use, and it also goes along with your Google Suite. So if you have your Gmail account, you also have the ability to use Google Slides. And Google Slides is a nice place to make presentations. So first off, where do I find it? If you go to your Google Drive and click the plus button, you'll see the options again down here. You have folder, file upload, Google Docs, Sheets, and then Slides. So let's go to the live version of it so I can show you what it looks like. So if I'm in my Drive and I click New, I have the ability to go by a blank presentation or template. So let me just show you some of the templates really quick so you can see what they look like before we get started. So you have a personal, that gives you personal type of templates to use. You have some that are a recipe, a portfolio, a lookbook. You can put like pictures and information together, a party invitation, yearbook, recipes. Then you have work type of presentations. You have educational ones that you could use. You can even do flashcards. You can make games out of this. There are so many different templates that are built in that are very nice that you could do, that you could use. Or you could just click blank and that will be a brand new presentation. I'm just going to click that for now just to show you these different things. So as you can see, it's a great place to start for creating things. So as far as the slide interface goes, you'll see automatically for the title, it'll show you click to add title, which is nice. And then basically all you have to do is click it and type whatever you want. On the left-hand side, it'll show you the number of slides you have as you add slides down the side. So if I click here, it shows I can type whatever you're going to type as your title. And you'll also see down the right-hand side, these are different themes that are built in, and you could click them to add to your presentation, and then it automatically adds in all of these things you are able to edit. You can even insert a theme from somewhere else if you wanted to from the internet. There's a lot of free ones that are very nice to use. The colors are all matching, so it makes it look very nice as far as a presentation. You don't have to think much about it. It kind of does it for you. And then you have the option of different slide layouts. Right here at the top, if you click the plus button and then the little down arrow beside it, it will give you the options of new layouts. So this is the standard one for the title slide, and then as you add slides right here, it gives you all of the different options to choose. And all you have to do is you're like, okay, I like this one, is click it. So let me show you. So if I go up here to the plus, which you can't see, but say I want to add a slide, and I just click it and I'll add it here, and I can type whatever I want. And as you can see, they're all color coded to match the theme that I chose for this presentation. So organizing slides is pretty easy. Once you have added those slides down the side, basically, if you go to the slide and you click on it, say you want this slide up here or before something, you just click on it and you can just drag it up and it'll move it in front of the other slide. If there's a slide that you like and you want to duplicate it, if you right click it, you will get this pop down menu here. And these are the options you have. You have the cut, copy, paste, new slide, you can duplicate slide, you can delete the slide, you can change the background, apply a layout to it. So there's lots of different things you could do right in the slide itself. All you have to do is right click it and you'll be able to do that. Using text you'll have a placeholder. As you see, if you saw on the first slide, I'll go back and show you here in a minute, but it gives you a nice blue box. Now this blue box, you can drag it and stretch it however you want, and this is where you can put your text in. You can do any kind of formatting. As you can see here, you can do bullets, change the font size, bold, italic, underline, all of that can be changed right in here. And if you want to draw a new text box, all you're going to do is you're going to hit the T and click and drag for the new text box. So let me show you. So I'm going to add a new slide. Let's do a different one just so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so these have text box already added, and you can see they're pre-sized because it's part of the template. But say you want it smaller, you can drag it and make it smaller to suit your needs, whatever you want to do. So if I wanted it smaller, you can make it smaller on your page. And see, if you click on the edges, you can move it around wherever you want. It'll give you that four arrows. You can move it. And then this little circle at the top, it allows you to turn it directions. So you can turn it different directions also, whatever suits your needs for what you need for your presentation. But it's very easy to use. You just drag in and out. And up at the top here, it's the T, you can draw a new text box. So say you want this text box, then you want one above it. All you have to do is click it, and then you'll get this plus, and then just click with your cursor and drag, and then you can type new text in there. And as far as when you have the text box selected, if you look up at the top, it'll tell you automatically. If I'm not on it, you can see it goes away. There's nothing to do to edit. So you're like, I can't edit this. I can't figure it out. Make sure you had the text box clicked on so that it gives you that additional menu across the top. You have the bold, italics, underline. The A with the underline is the color. Now see how I clicked on it and made it blue and nothing happened? You need to go to the text and select it. It'll turn blue, and then you're going to click on the color and it will change it. See the difference? It has changed now. So that's very important to remember. You have to select it and then change the color on it. So that's how you work with the text boxes. Also up here you have linking, you have the ability to add a comment, and this is your alignment, spacing. You can do numbered lists, you can do bullets, and then change your indentions, and this also clears your formatting. So it's very nice. If you're not sure what something is, if you just hover over it, it will tell you what it is also. Up here at the top you have the ability to change the background a different color. So say I had that text box selected and I wanted it a different color, it changed it. So I could do the same thing down here to this one if I wanted to. So you can see that you can change those things within there also. So that's nice, it gives you different options to do that. Formatting pictures, you do have the ability to insert a picture and crop it. So as you can see, this one, I inserted a picture and then I chose a shape to go around the picture, and that's the shape that it made. It was this ray around it. So let's go back here and let's do the same thing with this. I'll show you how to insert a picture. So you have the options right up here on the toolbar. It'll say insert image. And when you click that, you get the option of uploading it from the computer, searching the web, getting a picture from your drive, your Google Photos, or URL, or taking a picture with your camera. So if you are uploading it, let's search the web for one. So when you do that, it will show up on the right side over here. You'll have a search box, and let's just do something simple. Let's just do a dog. So this little puppy here is cute, so let's choose that. And when you click it, you'll get a little box down here that says one selected, and then click insert, and it will put it right into your page. And see how huge it is. So it's very nice and really easy to be able to make it smaller. You just click the corner and drag it down, and it will make the picture smaller. So there's my picture of my dog. I'm going to get rid of this text box because I don't need it. So if you want to delete one, if you have it selected, just make sure it's blue around the text box and then click delete, and then I'll delete it. So as far as my picture goes, okay, I want to edit the picture just a little bit more. If you go up here to the top, you have format options. And what it'll do is it'll give you this pop-out box on the side, and it'll give you size and rotation. It'll give you position. It'll give you recolor. So let's do recolor just so I can show you. So I changed it to this color. It's already set up for you to do it. It will do that. You have adjustments, drop shadow, you have reflection. So you can do a lot of different things. So see how I added the reflection here? And so that basically, these little formatting things can add a lot of neat aesthetics to your pictures and things that you're using to make it look fancier or whatever. So you do have that type of option there. You can animate it if you want, but if you decide maybe you want a different picture, you can click replace image and then find the picture that you want to replace it with, and it'll change it. So you do have a lot of options with that. And one other thing you can do is you can crop it, and the crop is found right here. If you click crop, it will make this black box around it, and wherever you drag it in, so if I'm dragging it in like this, if you click off of it, once you crop it, it will leave just that portion that you've cropped. So you can see the difference. So it's very nice, it's very easy to use, and it's all built into your Google Slides to be able to make a nice presentation. So there are other things that you can insert. I always tell people, when in doubt, use insert, just because that's where you can find everything. So if you go to insert, it shows you all the things that you can add. Of course, we did the image and text box already. You can do audio. So say that you have something recorded and it is in your Google Drive. All you have to do is search for it and find it to be able to insert it. If someone has shared audio with you, you can put it in there, or something you've recently used. As you can see, I don't have any, but if you did, they would show up there and you could insert the audio that way. You could insert video if you had a YouTube video that you knew, if you had a URL or something from your Google Drive. So you can insert those things right into your presentation that way. Here are the shapes, different shapes if you want to use. They're built in that you could use. And then you have arrows. You have call outs that are kind of like little, if you want to put like, so you have to click and draw it. So if you want to do like the dog is saying something, you could type in whatever you want to say right there. So that's kind of nice. Also with insert, you have equations if you're doing something with math or coding. You have table, charts, diagrams, word art, lines, special characters. You could do animations. You could do slide numbers. So there's a lot of things. Like I said, just go to insert if you're not sure what to put in there, and you can put pretty much anything in there. Transitions. So our transitions are very nice when you're creating a presentation. So if you say, I have several slides here, but there's nothing on them, but I can at least show you what the transition looks like. So up at the top, you can click transition, and what it does is it gives you this pop down box on the side. So if you see motion, slide, transition, none, but if you click that none, it gives you the options of transition. So let's do cube, and I'm going to click apply to all slides. So since I have applied it to all slides, I'm going to drag this over here so that you can see it. On the left hand side here, you can see now that there are circles. See the circles here down the side? If you have something here, that means that you have added something to it, either an animation or a transition. So if I click play, it'll show me what it looks like. See, I have a transition now. and I have applied it to all the slides, so I have it there. So if you decide you want to get rid of it, you can. So if you go up here to your motion and transitions, if you go back there, you can edit it and click none. Okay, so see how the first, second, and fourth one have a transition? You'll be able to tell. This is the one that I took it off of, so there's nothing there. So that's nice. That's kind of helpful to be able to see when you change those kind of things. You can make the speed slower or faster, whatever you want. And you can even animate an object. So say I want the dog to have a certain animation, I can change it for him. Let's do slide right to left. So you can see now, here's my animation. It's showing me that slide is going to slide from right to left. Okay, so if I want the object animation, I'm going to add it. Let's do up here, and then let's click play so you can see it. See, the dog is not there, and as the slide comes on, I need to make it a little bit faster so you can see it. There, the dog has appeared. So that's how you do animations and transitions. So as far as presenting, so you worked on your presentation and you are ready to present it. So if I have finished my presentation here and I'm going to present it, get out of this animation here. Okay, so up at the top it'll say present. There's a little drop down and you have several different ways you can present. You can present from the beginning, which gives you the full screen presentation, and it looks like this. Or you can use presentation mode, and it will give you then a presenter view of your presentation, and you can make speaker notes right here. So you're going to be the one that sees this as you're presenting, but everyone else sees your presentation. And you can see your slides, they come up, and you can see your information. There are also audience tools that are built in that has questions and answers. So I'm going to click Start New once your presentation will come up, and then it gives you a link here, and what you're going to do is it will show this link up at the top of your presentation, and people that are watching it can click it and they can ask questions. So the questions will appear here on your presentation and you can answer them as you're going. So they're actually interacting with your presentation as you're doing it. So that makes it really nice if people are that way, they don't have to raise their hand to ask questions, or if it's from afar and it's a live presentation, they can click that and then ask questions as the presentation goes on. So that's kind of a nice feature that's built into Google Slides. I'm going to show you some cool things now that Google Slides can do. The first thing is you can link back to a previous slide. One neat thing that I have seen done back with the linking back is people have made Jeopardy games, and it's kind of fun that they have made these games to you can play Jeopardy. And when you click, it's actually a clickable space and it goes back to another slide they have built in to be able to do the answer. So it's kind of neat. You can click Insert and then you choose the link, and then you link back to the actual slide. You can paste it right here, the slide that you want to within the presentation, and click Apply. So it's pretty neat feature to use. You can also download your presentation as something else, which is nice. I've used this a lot. When you're finished with it, if you click Download As, you have the option of downloading as a PowerPoint or an open document, a PDF, a plain text, a picture of the current slide, a PNG, which is a picture of the current slide, or a vector. So that's kind of neat that it gives you that option to do. You can also email it as an attachment, make it available offline. You can see your version history so you know. But there's lots and lots of options if you look down through there of what you can do with Google Slides. There's lots of formatting options, and I kind of went through that a little bit with the other dog picture to show you the options that are right over there. Once you have a picture, you can use that as formatting. There's also an option for add-ons. If you go to the Chrome store, it will give you lots of different things that you can add into it. So it's not limited to what comes with it. If you go to the add-on, click Get Add-ons, it'll show you the ones that are available and for free to add into your presentation. You also have the ability to publish this to the web, and it allows for a full screen player. It gives you an embed code. You can make it loop and self-play, that type of slideshow, or it'll give you even a unique link. So if you click publish to the web, it'll show you these settings and you can determine which ones you want to use. And here is a hyperlink that you can use and share. You can share it by email, Facebook, or Twitter. So it would be published to the internet. So that's a nice feature also that's built into it. Here are my resources. I also included a template for a Jeopardy game, which that's a lot of numbers and letters for you. But if you just go to Google and type in Slides Jeopardy game, it'll give you a template that you can edit yourself rather than having to start from scratch and building it. So if that's something you're interested in, check that out. I hope that you learned something today that will be helpful to you in making presentations. Thank you to Guiding Ohio Online. And I hope that you join me each Tuesday and Thursday on the library Facebook page at 1 o'clock. I'll be putting presentations up. And also, you can find all of the technology videos from the past on our YouTube channel at Salem Public Library, Ohio, on the YouTube channel. Thanks, and have a great day.